Take the plunge and jump into new favorites at Black Bear Diner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we've got you covered.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass-produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
One look and you'll know. These fired up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision tuned to excel under pressure. Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at vexusboats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.
Here at Bridgford, we make all of our products with 100% American beef and pork. We source everything exclusively from the United States for our beef jerky, pepperoni, summer sausage, and salami.
We've always focused on having the highest quality products. We do that by investing in new cutting-edge technology while still trying to maintain the old world values that our great-grandfather instilled in us.
Being a family company, we like to think of a lot of our products as being for family occasions and get-togethers. We like to think of our products being made by our family for your family.
Hey, Northern California bass anglers. Ready to elevate your fishing game? Ford Fairfield partners with Bass Angler Magazine to offer top-notch trucks tailored for your needs. Our simple pricing ensures a fair deal and exceptional service. We live and breathe bass fishing, participating in local tournaments to understand exactly what you need so you never miss a good bite. Visit Ford Fairfield today and let's hit the water together.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Whether you're chasing your next tournament win or just love the sport of bass fishing, Bass Angler Magazine keeps you connected to the heart of the action. Each issue delivers expert techniques from top pros, in-depth tournament coverage, gear insights, and the latest innovations shaping the sport. From learning new patterns to staying up to date on the biggest events in professional bass fishing, Bass Angler Magazine gives anglers the knowledge and edge they need on the water. Subscribe today and stay one cast ahead. Visit bassanglermag.com and join the community of anglers who live and breathe bass fishing.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Tackle Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
All right, welcome in everybody to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail right here from Lake Havasu, and it is Championship Sunday. That means we are going to crown a champion here in the desert and make that man $50,000 richer. They have worked for 2 days in high heat. It cooled off just a little bit today. The fishing, we're hoping it didn't. We got some good anglers out there on the water. Luke Johns has been leading this thing wire to wire so far. What can he do today? We had Ty come in. Mr. Austin Bonjour, he came in as well, had some great weight, sitting in second kind of technically overall. Ty, he came in, dropped an almost 9-pounder on the scale. There have been some absolute great fish coming in. These are 69 of the best anglers on the water. We cut them down to 10, put them up here, took all their weight away, and they're going to have to come up here with the 5 best fish they can and prove to us that they want that right there, which is a great big trophy that Mr. Mark Lassane had made up. It's a beautiful one, and every one of these top 10 right here would love to have that on a wall somewhere. Mark, let's talk over this thing, man. It has been good fishing. We've seen bigger weights come in than we thought were going to come in. And now we're out here looking at this thing. We got top 10 right here. We're going to crown a champion, man. Are you ready to do that?
I'm ready.
All right, well, thanks for all the words. No, Mark, it's just one of those things. It's been out there. You guys were out there on the water. Things have changed, though. The water's been dropping a little bit. They've been talking about that quite a bit. You got on a bar today, a little bit on one of the, and a sandbar, not just at the local one. You were out there,
I wish I was at the local one.
Exactly. But it's one of those things, you're out there and the water's changing around. The fish are moving. They're coming up to spawn. They're going out. They're not quite there. There's a lot less traffic today than there was yesterday, but these guys are they're still out there.
You know what? These fish are freaking out because they're not used to 110-degree heat this time of year.
Yes, they are.
They don't know. No, this is a record heat. They don't know whether they're supposed to spawn or they're supposed to pre-spawn, or some of them are even done. It's they're all wigged out. They don't know what's going on. I saw guys catch fish in like 6 inches of water today.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are out there fishing 25 or 30. Those fish moving in. It's all over the board. These fish are moving all over, and we'll see. I don't even know what's going to happen. I don't know if somebody's going to weigh 20 pounds today. Because the fish got beat up. So I think the guy that is fishing for new fish, trying to get some fresh fish, like the ones that sight fish, a lot of those fish are going to be gone. The good ones that they found are going to be gone, unless, maybe they save some. I know I saw on the app, we're running an app on day 3 now, so I saw some guys catching a few. I was with Tyao. He caught about 10 fish while I was with him, but he didn't have any big ones.
Right.
But it was still early, and he didn't catch his big ones till later. I know Britt caught his big fish later. Austin Bonjour caught a bunch of fish later. Luke Johns, I think, was just catching them all day. I saw he had a few, looked like pretty good ones. I don't know. I heard Mariani was on a big one, broke it off. I don't know if he went back and was able to catch it.
I guess in about 10 minutes from now, we'll try to find out those things. But, it's one of those, when you're out there, we talk about how the fishing changes so much. There are some anglers on here. Greg Gutierrez always sticks out as one of them. Britt sticks out as one of them. Even Adam Deakin, coming down. When things change, these guys can adapt very quickly and make that. We heard guys yesterday were just like, I was flipping, I was punching, I was trying to get the things that I like to do to get those fish to go, and they weren't going. They had to change things up. When it gets tough like that, Luke Johns Greg Gutierrez, Nick Cloutier, these guys know how to adjust to that. This top 10 is stacked. Ty Al can just flat out catch him. He's been doing it for years. He's been back east doing it. Come back out of here and says, you know what, I want to be in the West. I'm out here on this tour. This is where I want to be. These guys are the best, and they're in the top 10 right now in the Super 60 for a reason. We're repeatedly seeing these names coming up. But right now, I look at that board, and you know what the one thing that sticks out the most? They're all tied right now. So it's only going to be the best 5 that prove which one of those guys really wants to be a champion, because they're going to have to make all the right decisions, all the right adjustments, and no matter what happens, all of these guys, yeah, nobody's giving in and saying, yeah, I'm giving up, I'm not catching fish.
I mean, the nice thing is that if the guy goes out and swings for the fence and doesn't catch a fish, still getting a pretty good check.
Getting a pretty good check, yeah. I mean, and that was yesterday. I pointed that out that, you know, even though you didn't make the top 10, you're not leaving with nothing. If you make, what do we pay back to you, 20th? 25th?
22nd.
22nd. So
$4,124.
Yeah, we gave away $4,000 basically to 20th place, 22nd place.
12 guys below the top 10 got $4,000. So
that's not too bad for a weekend worth of work.
Not bad. I wish I was getting that check.
Yeah. You know, they got 30 days off limits down here. I think guys who are new to this, I mean, I look at Ty Al when I think about that. I go, you know what? He's got 30 days. He can't fish it. Nobody can touch it. None of these guys can. Off limits completely. They have to come down here sight unseen. Some of these guys have never even seen this water, never been on it even once. They're coming out here, and to do that, I'm sorry, Mark, but you have to be a darn good angler to accomplish what you're putting them through to make them run this gauntlet. Our system, our cycle, the way we run it, where you've got keepers and you've got weight, and then you come down to the final day and we take it all away. We say, no more. Now go show us what you're going to actually do for the next one after you beat up all these fish. You're putting in a flat-out level of competition that they mostly have never seen. This is our 3rd year doing it. They're starting to get used to it, but I still talk to guys all the time to say my brain starts churning when I'm out there.
So I was back at the Classic last week. Yep.
Yeah, in the snow.
All these days are running together. So anyway, I was talking to Sean Loberg, who used to live out here, used to live up near Sacramento, but he goes, you know, Joe Mariani's going to do good in this trail. And right now he's sitting in, he's zeroed. He's zero right now, but
technically
going into this day, he was in 8th place. So, pretty cool.
Yeah, there you go. He was in 8th place. He had 31 pounds. That's absolutely amazing.
We need the other one, Thomas, because it still has Bryant Smith.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's better. Yep. And we have Justin Campbell. So he had to adjust. Him and Mariani had to adjust to our new format. You know, where they got to figure out if they're catching keepers or they're catching big ones, or if they're just trying to catch fish and just go wherever it goes. But, you know, you don't want to burn up your big ones because you need your big ones on day 3. So, but you need to make it to day 3.
Well, you know, you mentioned Brian Smith. You know, he's not on. He didn't make the top 10 cut. He actually had to leave, so we kind of kicked him. He made the top 10 cut, but we kicked him down to 11th place. He wanted that, asked for it, so it pushed another angler up. But I will tell you, he was just at the Bassmasters Classic. He was just fishing that format. Had to go from there. Mind you, he went from when we were back there, we left in a blizzard. It was a little cold back there.
A little bit.
It was snowing. It was blowing. We get out here, it's 103 degrees on a consistent basis. And he's got to go out there and learn how to change up to this format and fish it. That is how these guys become the best out in the world.
Well, he had to go get his boat.
Right.
Get his boat here. Then he flew out last night. I don't know where his boat is. It's somewhere. But he was telling me, he goes, I don't have any jigs in this boat. And he broke off his last jig when he was out there. Probably a good thing he didn't have to fish today.
Right.
But, you know, he went from the Classic. Well, I don't know if he even went home. And then he came here, fished here, and he left here because with the elites, you can't miss a day.
Right.
I don't know if he gets kicked out or he gets in trouble or exactly what happens, but he said he couldn't miss a day.
Right.
So.
Can't miss a day. You can't miss a day. You got to come back here. We should do that next time. Just throw them an extra curveball. You can't miss a day of anything here.
Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna impose a new penalty though. Because these guys, we give them a boat float in the morning. And every once in a while, guys like, oh, well, I can't find it. So now the guys that can't find it, I'm going to charge them $25 for those little boat floats. They cost about $5, but I think 25 is fair. What do you think? What do you guys think? $25 for a boat float?
Sure.
Ty, Roy, go lose it. You can vote, but it's not going to count. So it's all right.
All right. Well, let's look at this thing. We're back here. It's almost time to start weighing some fish. We have one sitting up here. We're going to wait for all of them to show up before we actually start weighing some fish. But Mark, the way this thing is going, the way this is playing out, we're talking maybe 20 pounds. Some guys had some really good weight. You're thinking it's going to drop off here in today. It might not be quite as well. But let's talk a little bit about our next event. So what's our next event for the Pro-Am? We're going to
the California Delta.
Going to the California Delta. Now you talk about a little bit of a change right now too. That one, huge, but it's going to be in the same kind of cycles.
It's going to be May. So depending on how the weather is, probably going to be a little bit of pre-spawn, spawn, and post-spawn. So it's going to be like that. The one caveat is that forward-facing sonar does not play much on the Delta.
Correct.
Every once in a while, somebody could find a marina or a little bay or somewhere you can catch a few, but really forward-facing sonar is not going to play. So you guys that aren't crazy about FFS, come on out, fish the Delta. See what it's like. You'll have a good time. Guys can catch them on the back. You can flip on the back and throw chatterbait or spinnerbait, or even a drop shot still works there too.
Well, and it's one of those bodies of water that so much is going to be changing all the time from now until then. It's supposed to be warming up. There's been a cool down scheduled to come in. It's going to be changing, but those fish should be moving up to spawn. Is there any way, if you think you're good enough to come out and fish it, people can still get in, right? That's a Pro-Am, so it's open.
Yeah, they can
so if you want to come out, if you want to make the Super 60, now I think, can you miss one? Can you have missed Shasta and still make the Super 60 next year if you come out and start at the Delta?
You're going to have to go fish Northwest.
You're going to have to fish the Northwest. So if you're sitting at home right now and you're like, you know what, I think I can take this Luke Johns guy. Who's that? Austin Bonjour. I mean, these aren't big names or nothing. These aren't great fishermen. You're better than that, right? You want to come out and try your luck, hit the Pro-Ams, see if you can make it to the Super 60, see if you can compete against these guys, show them what you got. Well, come out, be at the California Delta, bring your best game. Mark will take your money. We'll give it back to somebody. Might be you, might not be.
You could win a brand new Vexus 1880.
Brand new Vexus on the line all year long we'll be giving away. Mark, I look to my right and I see a bunch of people starting to line up, man. It's looking good. I'm seeing bags come in.
We need our app girl up here.
Do we have one?
We do.
Ish Monroe didn't do so well, and she had to leave. Our normal one, Mrs. Oksana Monroe, had to take off, so we have to go down here to our arch oil girl. We have to get Miss Erica Pilgrim to come walking down here. She's going to take over up here. She's going to get this going. Arch Oil has shown up. The Pilgrims are in the house. They came down. They're parked out over here. We've had some great companies. Locos Cantina, and I can never remember that. It's like Cocina? Cocino. They came out. They brought us waters. They brought us food. We've been out here for everything. That's been a great turnout here at Havasu. We really appreciate the way that everybody has shown up and given us a lot of love and had us here at Lake Havasu City, so it's been great. But I'll tell you what we need to do is tell Mr. Walking Stick over there to head back into his box. Let's go to commercials, and when we come back, we'll start weighing fish. You got 6 minutes of what? That's okay. We'll go to commercial, we'll come back, and we'll start. Trust me, they'll show up. I guarantee it. We'll get that going. So everybody, we'll be back in just a few more minutes right after these commercials. Tune back in, and let's crown a champion here at Lake Havasu.
And if Locos is listening, feel free to bring some margaritas down. They won't go to waste.
Take the plunge and jump into new favorites at Black Bear Diner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. we've got you covered.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
One look and you'll know. These fired up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision tuned to excel under pressure, Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.
Here at Bridgford, we make all of our products with 100% American beef and pork. We source everything exclusively from the United States for our beef jerky, pepperoni, summer sausage, and salami.
We've always focused on having the highest quality products. We do that by investing in new cutting-edge technology while still trying to maintain the old world values that our great-grandfather instilled in us.
Being a family company, we like to think of a lot of our products as being for family occasions and get-togethers. We like to think of our products being made by our family for your family.
Hey, Northern California bass anglers. Ready to elevate your fishing game? Ford Fairfield partners with Bass Angler Magazine to offer top-notch trucks tailored for your needs. Our simple pricing ensures a fair deal and exceptional service. We live and breathe bass fishing, participating in local tournaments to understand exactly what you need so you never miss a good bite. Visit Ford Fairfield today and let's hit the water together.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Whether you're chasing your next tournament win or just love the sport of bass fishing, Bass Angler Magazine keeps you connected to the heart of the action. Each issue delivers expert techniques from top pros, in-depth tournament coverage, gear insights, and the latest innovations shaping the sport. From learning new patterns to staying up to date on the biggest events in professional bass fishing, Bass Angler Magazine gives anglers the knowledge and edge they need on the water. Subscribe today and stay one cast ahead. Visit bassanglermag.com and join the community of anglers who live and breathe bass fishing.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Tackle Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
It's the moment. when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse. Right now, I'm in the hot seat. In just a couple seconds, we're going to call up this guy named Luke Johns, and he's going to take that hot seat away. He's going to be in it for as long as he can. He started this thing in the lead. We'll find out in just a few minutes if he's going to end this thing in the lead. Right now, I've got this chair going back over here. We're going to bring him up out of Folsom, California. Mr. Luke Johns, come on up, man. Now, yesterday you looked into that camera. Well, I looked into that camera and I said, Luke's parents, come on down. This man's leading after day 2. They're right there. They came on down, Luke. They're looking. Now, you know what? He didn't put a hitch in there. So he knows the only thing he's got to take back is a $50,000 check and that trophy, if you can hold on to it. But it's up to you now. You had to bring in the 5 best fish out of some of the best sticks in the entire West, man. Here you are right now. Let's talk about it just a little bit, how this weekend has gone for you, man. And are you staring at that $50,000? Do you have it half spent yet?
No, definitely not half spent. You can't half spend anything when you got these 9 guys behind you. So, it was a phenomenal week, though, I will say. Lake Havasu is quickly becoming one of my more favorite lakes that we get to go to. Like you guys saw, I had that 23-pound bag on the first day. It was just phenomenal. I couldn't do anything wrong. And then backed it up again yesterday. And then today, it's a little bit tougher on me. I caught some quality fish today, but it's going to be real close. Looking at the bag line, everybody's kind of sitting right around the same spot, so this is going to be a very interesting weigh-in for everybody. But I got to say some thank yous. All the people on my jersey who support me, they mean a lot to me. I got a new sponsor this year, Ellis Plumbing. I talked about them yesterday, but a commercial plumbing out of Sacramento, California. So a big thank you to them for supporting me this year, along with Owner Hooks, Anglers Paradise Marine, Ish Monroe, fellow fisherman there. He owns that now. And, also Buck and Bass. They make some of the greatest outdoor gear, weather gear. Wearing this jersey, but I'd be wearing their sun shirt if it wasn't for this thing. But it was a fun week. I got to say thank you to my parents. Like always, they come down and watch weigh-in. Might have some of the craziest parents around to drive 12 hours to come watch 5 minutes of weigh-in, but I love them. And then say hi to my girlfriend, Mary Lou. We'll see how long we can hold on for, but it's going to be an interesting weigh-in, and thanks everybody for showing up and supporting me.
All right, Luke, don't go too far, because you've been here before. You know what that seat's for. But you know what? I think you're going to have to crazy that girl out, because she could have been in the roadway down here, man. But she's out here right now. I think it's time to see how long you can stay in that seat. We're going to call one of the anglers that says, I love it when it gets tough. I love it when it's tough fishing. I am the man with that rod in my hand. He's out of Red Bluff, California. Let's bring him up, Mr. Greg Gutierrez. All right, Greg, all you need is .01, and you will take that hot seat. No way. He has half of one. No, his 5 fish today go 10.91. That's going to set the new leader right now. All right, Greg, hold up a couple of those fish real quick. It may be short-lived that 10.91 holds on to it. All right, Greg. Well, I'll tell you what we got. I'm stealing Mark's mic. We're going to hand this one over to you guys. It should be on. Talk into it real quick.
How's that? Any good?
No, we got to turn it. Well, I'll turn it up to the next one because just talking to it. Mark's real quiet. I'm not. if you haven't noticed.
I have noticed.
All right, man, you were out there. It was a tough day out there. You got 1091. Seems like good weight for the day. You're the new leader, man. That's got to be something. Breathe it in for as long as I can just stand up. We can talk for a little while. It'll be, take it in.
Stop the weigh-ins right now. This is it.
Turn it off, take the trophy and go, right?
Trophy, let's go.
All right, man. How was it out there for you, and what did you really do, this whole weekend to catch these fish?
I've been throwing some neat stuff. I got a couple prototype baits I've been working with. Another one that's out there. I've been throwing some forward-facing stuff, and then I started having to drop shot to catch some bedding fish. I targeted mostly fish I could see. Costa Del Mar sunglasses are the bomb. I can see everything from right in front of me to clear across the cove. So it really helped me target fish, pick up fish early, and I could cast to them when they weren't paying attention and catch fish with them. Covered lots of water. I got to thank iRod. Matt Newman helped create a forward-facing rod for me that is just amazing. It's really cool. It's a 610 2-power. You guys got to check it out. It's an iRod Quercus model, and it's a forward-facing rod, but it's really an amazing rod. There we go. Got to thank Bass Cat Boats, Mercury Marine, Lowrance, IT Unlimited, Gamma Line, iRod, Frenzy Baits, of course, and all the other folks. All my family and friends for supporting me. My girlfriend, Debbie, back home. Thanks for watching, and thanks for coming down and checking us out.
Debbie's sitting home right now. Luke John's parents drove down here. I mean, what's going on, man? Do you not have the dedication yet?
I'm going to have to work on that.
It's too new?
I'm going to have to work on that.
All right, well, Greg, you know what? That seat's over there for right now. It's yours. We're going to try this out. We're going to see if anybody else can take that from you. 1091's a pretty tall bar today because it's the first one. All right. Send Aaron. All right, our next angler coming out of Pasco, Washington, Mr. Justin Campbell, everybody. All right, Justin, you need 1092 in that bag right there to kick old Greggy down the road. I said old. Somebody's got to be older than me. 1091's what we're looking for. 1223 means you take the hot seat. You are the new leader right now. Reach into that bag, hold up a couple of those fish. All right, 1223 is the new mark. Here's this right here. Let's talk this over, man. You went out there. Catching these fish has not been easy this entire time. I mean, a couple guys got into some good ones, but, catching just the one or two good ones every once in a while is just kind of more of a lucky thing, more of a, I was at the right time, right place. Catching consistency, 1223 is consistent weight, man. It's a good weight out here right now. This is what we're kind of thinking for today. How did it go for you this weekend?
Yeah, man, I couldn't really find any big ones. Yesterday got lucky, went to a cove. There's some good ones swimming around. Luckily, I was able to catch them. I seen every fish I caught this week. I was just up shallow in the Toolies throwing a Cinco, but I couldn't really figure out the big ones. I was lucky enough to sneak in the top 10, and glad to be here today.
All right, man. You got anybody you want to thank at home or anything like that? You got a few things on your shirt here.
Yeah, once my first year at the Super 60, so, I got to get all stickered up, So, I want to thank my wife back home, taking care of my kids. I got 3 boys, so hopefully they get into fishing as well. Cassidy Beeline, that's our company, towing, automotive repair, that kind of thing. And just thank everybody else that helped me get here. Appreciate it.
We've got a lot of space out here. The wife and kids can fit in here. We always enjoy having the families come down. Bring them on down next time. But for right now, have a seat right there in the hot seat, and we'll call up our next angler. All right, our next angler coming out of Yuba City, California, Mr. Aaron Britt. Now, Aaron, yesterday Cameron Carver stood right here on this stage and said the man that you need to bet on is right here, Mr. Aaron Britt. You need 12:24 to take that lead. I saw that bag go across the stage like everybody else. And it's not going to quite do it, my friend. 5:41 means you get to keep that chair for just one more angler. Reach in there, grab up a couple of those, Aaron. You found one decent fish right there. Looked like it was going good. Aaron, take that right there. Let's talk about this, man. You had some good fish. You were, in Cameron's opinion, the odds-on favorite to take this entire thing, man. He thought you were on some really good fish. He talked to you a little bit about it. Do you want to just go ahead and say it right now? He jinxed you.
I suck. That's all there is to it. You know, I found a couple good fish yesterday. I've been fishing structure all week out in, you know, anywhere from 15, 25 feet of water. And I simply just never got a bite doing that today, not one. About 9 o'clock, I was spun out, and, you know, I stuck with it. I really had nothing else to do. I went up shallow, looking for some bedfish, and then throwing some reaction. It just didn't transpire for me. But you know, every fish I caught this week coming on IROD 712, Seaguar 31-pound test, PX8 braided line with a 10-pound gold label leader, and it just drop shotting. And you know, I'm bummed out, man. It's my 5th top 10 in a row, and I'm gonna win one of these things sooner or later. I promise you. It's just I feel like I just can't seal the deal at the end of the day, and looking forward to get the next one. But I'm a little bummed out. This one's gonna hurt for sure.
Yeah, you know, we talk about how these top 10 guys right here, you included, are some of the best at making those decisions, making those changes on the fly, figuring this thing out. I have a feeling this lake got tough. I don't see the traffic that we did yesterday.
And that bummed me out too. To be honest with you, there was no one around where I was fishing. I was fishing with a lot of company throughout the entire week, and there was less boats on the lake day. So I figured it was going to go down, and it just simply didn't. I mean, I didn't see as many fish, and the fish I did see didn't bite. But I did pick up a new sponsor this year called Biz Baits. They're at East Coast Bait Company. They got all kinds of stuff in spinner baits, drop shots, worms, buzz baits, flipping baits. So if you guys are looking for a cool bait, check them out, bizbaits.com. And yeah, sorry, Mom, I love you. We'll go out and get the next one.
Hey, you're right again. Like you said, you were in the top 10 this entire time, and you made the 5th one, man. It's a great way to start it. You'll get one of them one day, just won't be today. Head off the left right there. Mr. Campbell, you get to hold on to that seat for just a little bit longer. But we got another angler coming up out of here that has done this before. He's taken home one of our trophies. He knows how to get it done. Let's look him over here out of Winters, California, Mr. Joe Mariani. All right, Joe, 1224. That's the number we're looking for in that bag. Let's see what you can do, my friend. 5 fish. Mike puts them on the stage. 12 is what we were looking for. Ouch! 1580 is what he drops. Good weight, my friend. Good weight. Hold up a couple of those bass. That means you're getting kicked out of the hot seat. Hey, Joe's taking it over. All right, Joe. Great job, man. Great job. Here's this right here. Let's talk over, man. What were you doing out there this weekend? You know, thank everybody at home and all that stuff, but let's get this thing talked about.
Yeah, I mean, today my game plan was to fish deep, and
move this up.
And it just wasn't happening for me out there. I caught 1 4-pounder out deep, and so I went back shallow and just kept beating up the water that I fished all week, and actually more fish moved up today. I had 2 fish that just absolutely broke my heart. It's the camera's got it on video, so I'm sure you guys will see that. But yeah, just fished shallow, threw a sinker around the tulies, caught some spawning fish. That's about it. I kept it really simple. Just fished pretty much the same water for 3 days. Same 6 tule patches.
Wow.
So yeah.
All right, you want to thank any of your sponsors you're up here. I mean, it takes all these sponsors, all this support from home and everything to get you guys up here. Let's give them some love.
Yeah, definitely. I want to thank Tanner at Boat Pros. I mean, I ran a bass cat out there with, you know, crazy pleasure boater when, you know, not a single thing loose. The thing handles it perfectly. So that was great. And then big shout out to my dad and my brother back home. They take care of the farm while I'm gone so I can fish out here.
All right, man, Joe, you know what that chair is for right there. You are the new leader. You're in the hot seat. You've got a few anglers behind you, though, that still want to take that seat away from you. In fact, our next one, he's out of Glendale, Arizona, Mr. Ty. Ow! Come on up here, man. All right, you're looking for 15. You know, it was just like 12-something a minute ago. Now it's 1581. Looking for a big bag. 5 fish going to go on the scale. Mike's getting it all ready. 1581's what we're looking for. 1494's what we got. Joe gets to keep the seat. You're not going to quite make that one right there. Hold up a couple fish. Let's get some pictures real quick. Joe, you got past a big one, man. All right, give it up, man, everybody. All right, Ty, let's talk about what you did. You know, yesterday, you brought in a monster, dude. You went out there, you caught something big out of that big fish, almost 9 pounds. You got on some other fish. You had some good weight that it was going. What happened today, man? It seems like you kind of dropped off a little bit for you.
No, actually, I caught a lot more fish today, like a lot more, but just couldn't get the big ones. I mean, I did see a few big ones left in the area, so again, just couldn't make it happen. So I ran out of there probably around 11 and fished the main lake, and I mean, can't say I didn't have an opportunity. I had one 7-pounder that just when I hooked her, she just ran straight in the tulies and just got off. Line didn't break, the hook just came off when she got stuck back there, so that one's gonna haunt me for a while. But overall, great week. My sponsors, Yamamoto Custom Bakes. I mean, most of my fish, pretty much all my fish, came on Yamamoto products. A large portion came on Wacky Rigging Senkos. I have a box with different colors, everything from baby bass to green pumpkin. I cycle through all of them. Basically, it all works. If you made a pass with it in an area, and you know, let's say there's some overcast, green pumpkin is better, and then when the sun popped out, I like baby bass and natural shad, so it really didn't matter. Today, the more fish did pull up, but they were harder to catch. I think all the pressure got to them, so I actually drop shotted a 3-inch Wacky Rigged Senko, and that's how I got 2 of my bigger bites, just finessing them. Other than that, like the first day I caught them on the baby jack with the new Slim Zaco. It's that 3.5 inch. It just, you know, I ran upriver and just fished the current for those active fish, just going for numbers. And then the second day, going for numbers again, ended up catching a big bag. So that obviously changed the game plan for me. Other than that, you know, all my friends over at Copper State, everybody watching at home, AZ Anglers, my new bass cap, I'm still learning how to drive that thing. That thing drives great though. Hit 73 miles an hour out there, but did slow it down later when the boats came up. But that thing is super smooth, so super happy with it.
All right, Ty. Well, congratulations on making it to the championship Sunday, but you're not going to make it to that hot seat, man. That's going to be Joe's for a little bit longer. All right, everybody. We're down right now to what, 5 more anglers to go right here. Joe Mariani sitting there with 1580. Let's call up our next angler. He's all the way down from Boise, Idaho, Mr. Adam Deakin. Come on up here, Adam. All right, Adam, that number is sitting at 1581. That looked like a pretty good bag right there. Let's see if we get to that 1581. Let's see if you can kick Joe out of that seat. Mike did lift with one leg, I saw with that one. It could be a good bag right there. 1581s we're looking for. 1493 is what we get, just a little shy. Joe's going to keep that one little bit longer. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish. All right, Adam, here's this thing right here. Let's talk over what happened this weekend. You know, you were on some good fish. You're standing up here on Championship Sunday. Can't hold your head low for that one, man. You talked about, I think this is your first one making it, right, to Championship Sunday, or do you make another one? For the Super 60?
Yeah, Mojave last year.
Okay, you had Mojave last year. So you come out here, man. The water kind of been changing. Things have been going on. How did you adapt to that? What did you do out there this weekend?
Yeah, man, I kept it really simple. I caught almost every single fish on either a Senko or a drop shot. Just wormed. I love doing that in the desert, and so I just covered a lot of water. When I saw a sight fish, I fished for it, and otherwise was blind casting.
All right, man. You want to thank some of the people that get you up here?
Absolutely, yeah. First of all, Jones Marine. Those guys take great care of me. If anyone's ever in the Idaho zone, our next tournament, we're not going to be super far from Jones Marine. We're going to do some stuff. They're great guys, and they really keep me on the water. Serious Angler guys, if you haven't listened to Serious Angler podcast, those guys certainly, and myself, but those guys take the reins when I'm out traveling and fishing, so appreciate those guys doing that for me. And 2 new sponsors this year. We've got Okuma coming on board. That is new, so we're going to run a bunch of their gear this year. Really excited for that. I've been testing a lot of their stuff in addition to Trocar hooks, so super excited for those 2. But other than that, thanks to friends and family for following along, and looking forward to the rest of the season.
All right, Adam. Great job, man. You're up here on Championship Sunday. You just aren't going to take the big check home this time. Head off to the left right there. We'll see you at our next event. And right here, he's holding that hot seat good with 1580, Joe Mariani. But you know what? We've got another angler right there that would like to come up here and see if he can take it from you. He's out of Fraser Park, California, Mr. Dalen Smith. Come on up here, Dalen. All right, Dalen. 1581 is the number that you're looking for in that bag. 1581. 1581. You know what you did? You got it. 1690, everybody. That's your new leader. All right, reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish. Oh, wow, look at these fish. Man, amazing fish right there, looking good. All right, Dalen, let's talk about it, man. This weekend, you're putting it on the right time. That's a great bag to walk in with. There's your mic to talk to. Let's talk about what you did this weekend. Make sure you thank everybody at home. I see you've got some people here also, so you don't even have to thank them at home. There's some people here for you.
Yeah, I have a great support system. Can't thank for anybody else, but my dad, he comes out, helps me out, and my girlfriend comes to every tournament, travels with me, so that's awesome. Thank Ty and Jamie Faulkner. They live out here and they let me stay whenever I want. Super cool deal. Come out here and practice and learn the lake. So thank you to them and Liquid Moly Marine. They keep me on the water and keep me out here competing. Kept it simple this week. Went after keepers to get me into the top 10. Just sight fish. Burned water. Kept my trolling motor on 10 and just looked until I saw one and caught it. And then today we just looked for the 5 biggest ones we could see. And luckily I got a 5-pounder around like 10 o'clock, and that kind of saved my day today.
All right, man. It looked like you went out there, did what you did. You know what I want to know? Everybody comes up here and they're saying, I kept it simple. I want to see what happens when somebody went crazy. So, but for right now, go ahead. Say what you guys think.
One last thing. I caught majority of my fish on a Stealth Skinny Pete this week, and that is absolutely one of the best rods for throwing a Senko, a minnow, a drop shot. It's a really good versatile rod. So, guys, go check them out, stealth6rods.com.
All right, man. Well, right now, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to give you that. You are in the hot seat right now until the next angler possibly, but we'll find out. He's sitting there. He's ready. Nah. Out of Templeton, California, Mr. Austin. Bonjour. All right, Austin, welcome back up to the stage, my friend. It is a big number now. It started off a little lower at that 10, then it went to 12, then 15. Now it's 1691 needs to be in that bag to knock Dalen out of the seat. Let's see what it is. Oh, such a good move. 1618, though, just a little shy. Reach in that bag, hold up a couple fish, and let's talk this thing over. I see them praying right there for you. All right, Austin, let's talk this thing, man. It was a good weekend. You went out there. You had great fish. You've been on great fish. And don't take me wrong, that's still a big, good bag right there. We talked about how it got a little tough. Mark talked about how we might not see a 20-pound bag. We might. Don't know yet, but we still got a few anglers to go. But what were you doing out there to catch your fish this weekend? And thank the people to get you up here, man.
Yeah, I was just trying to compete with all these hammers. So, like Dalen, good job to Dalen. I hope you pull it off, bud. He was thanking Stealth Sticks. That's also a sponsor of mine. So I was catching them on a Little Pete and a Skinny Pete, drop shot mainly. I caught them all over on a bunch of different techniques, but that spinning rod weighed probably 90% of them. And then Garrett and April back home, I know they're probably watching, or they might be watching. I hope they are. He's probably fishing, honestly. He'll probably watch the recording later. And Jim's Pro Bass, I'm sure Eric's got it playing in the shop, so I appreciate you guys. GSM, AFCO, Bridgford, Al, he supports this trail and he supports a lot of other anglers, so I appreciate you, Al, if you're watching. It's been a great week, great way to start the year. It's always great to come see you on the final day, and yeah, can't wait to get back after it.
Yeah, this is the place to be on Sunday, right here on the big stage, Championship Sunday. But unfortunately, I take the mic.
Cut day got me.
Nope, that was yesterday. You made it past that one today. You didn't make it to championship, man. You're not going to take that big check. You're not going to take a trophy, but don't worry. Mark's got a really nice parting gift for you of another check. All right, Austin. Great job, man. Dalen, way to hold on to it for just a little bit longer. Our next angler, they're sitting right there. He's out of Oakley, California. Let's bring him up, Mr. Nick Cloutier. All right, Nick. It's on you right now. 1691 is what we're looking for, man. Did you make the right adjustments today? It's Championship Sunday. 1691. He made them all right. 1763. He takes over the lead on this one, man. Great job reaching that bag. Hold him up. Dalen is saying pray harder next time. Wow, great fish right there. Whew. All right, Nick. Man, 1763, big bag, man. Great job out there. Here's this thing. Let's talk about what you did out there this weekend. You know, being here on Championship Sunday, looking at that trophy, knowing there's a $50,000 check on the line. You're right here, right now, and there's only one more angler that can have anything to say about it. He's sitting right over there, and we'll find out in just a minute. But let's talk about what you did out there to get right here, right now.
Honestly, I came into this event with the intention to throw a reaction flip. I'm from the California Delta, so that's my strong suit. I found out within the first couple hours that was not going to happen. Picked up a drop shot, caught some bedfish the first day. Seen a big one swimming around, picked up a 5-inch Senko, and I was telling myself the whole day, I was like, throw the 5-inch Senko. So I finally did it at the end of the day, caught a 695, and basically that's what I did this whole event. I threw a 5-inch baby bass Yamamoto Senko right up in the toolies, 2 foot to 1 foot. And it ended up working out. I'm a little nervous because I've been in this position a lot. So I got to thank everybody that helps me out, my wife and kids at home. They're probably watching right now, and I miss you guys like crazy. It's probably the hardest part is going out that door. Gone Fishing Marine, I couldn't do this without them. I'm literally in one of their boats right now. So thank you, Mark Blanton, and everybody down the shop. Camp Brown with Ranger, I appreciate you guys. Mercury, Phoenix, my buddy Garrett at G-Rat Baits, P-Line, First Gen. I mean, everybody that helps me, man, it goes a long way.
You know, you have a traveling partner that does this with you too, Zach. He's been in this position too. He's taken it. He's actually looked at that guy just like you are right now. So, man, what are you saying right now? What are you thinking? You got this thing, or are you going to just wait and see what he's got?
I don't know. I want to win probably more than a lot of these guys because I've been in this situation a lot, and Luke's a great angler. I'm just nervous because I don't want to walk out of here with the second place.
Well, everybody has said that those bags all looked a lot alike. I look at my board and I go, they were all a lot alike. A few of them were a little smaller, but there's been very, very close. Nick, I'm going to take that mic from you. I'm going to make you sit in that seat for just a little bit. You're going to be in the hot seat. And we are down to one angler. It's going to be either Luke Johns over there or it's going to be Nick Cloutier that walks out of here $50,000 richer and the title of champion on Lake Havasu. And you'll find out right after this break. Don't go away.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Tackle Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now, check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear, have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
One look and you'll know. These fired-up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision-tuned to excel under pressure, Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse. That's right. Here's the check. This one won't cash, but we'll give them a smaller one. But one of these gentlemen right here, either that one over there, Luke Johns, or this one right here, Nick Cloutier, they want to take this check home, that big old trophy over there. One of them's going to do it. Which one? I don't know. Well, I guess we can find out. Are you out there? Are you all ready to see who's going to be the champion right here? Give it up. Get loud a little bit. Let's go. Luke, are you about ready to find out if it's going to be you or if it's going to be Nick? Nick's up here. He's worried. I turned all the stuff off. He can't see anything. He's a little pissed about that, but that's all right. It ain't going to matter. Luke, bring those fish up here. Let's crown a champion, everybody. All right, Nick, you stand right there. Luke, you stand right there. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to be the only one who's going to know who's going to be the champion. Mike, play it, spin that wheel. Here it is. Uh-oh. You know what I just found out? We've got a new champion here on Lake Havasu. You think any of these guys want to know which one it is? You think one of these gentlemen want to know what it is? I want to know. You want to know? Let's find out right now. It is Mr. Luke Johns with 1813. That's right there. We were down to it. Luke is taking home $50,000. Luke, I'm going to give you this real quick. Hold this up. Right there, he's a Super 60 champion here on Lake Havasu. Yes. Give this up right here. 1813. Good luck. That right there is going to need a really good bracket. There's your champion right there. Give it up one more time, everybody. All right, Luke, just set it down right there, man. Congratulations. Great job out there. You know, you came into this thing. What did I tell you yesterday you were going to have to say to Cameron out there?
I guess he was wrong, but, you know, I had to fight for it, though, man. It could have been anybody's game, and, wow, I am speechless. I mean, I came in to weigh in, and, I mean, take it back from earlier in the day. It was going good. I had a solid bag on the scale, and then, you know, I left a big bedfish that I knew would put me into contention, and went and just tried to catch a couple more of deep fish that I'd been catching, and I couldn't do it. And that was my day. Came back into weigh-in and figured I'd be sitting third, fourth. Pretty similar to how the Delta went, I guess. I thought the same thing when I won that one. So when it's your time, and it just lays out. So blessed to be here. And again, just thank you to everybody who supports me, and a huge thank you to my parents again. I guess I made their drive worth it. So yeah, it's just amazing. I don't even know what else to say.
Well, I'll tell you what, Luke, you know, they always bring something with a hitch on it. Maybe you go get a trailer. That thing was a little heavy. That was almost as much as the bass boat you've been driving home. All we can say is, man, you went out there, you knocked it dead, you put it all on the line, you swung for the fences. We still have them, right? Okay. You got it done, man. You are the champion here at Lake Havasu. You're $50,000 richer. Maybe every once in a while your girlfriend will make a trip once in a while now, maybe, huh?
Yeah, I know. She was saying, she goes, dang, your parents really know how to make me look bad not coming down to this one. And I know she wants me to win, but I know this one's going to sting a little bit for missing this one. But either way, you know, I'll be back soon, and I'll make sure I take you to a nice dinner, Mary Lou, so we'll celebrate.
All right, man, congratulations again. We're going to get a couple more pictures, so stick around. Everybody, thank you for tuning in right there. We've crowned a champion. Luke Johns is it. Thank you out here in Lake Havasu for everybody for showing up, all the support. We are out. We will see you at our next event on the California Delta for our Pro-Ams, and then we'll be back at the Super 60. I believe it's Moses Lake. Tune back in. We'll see you soon.
Tackle Warehouse has everything you need to get out and catch more bass. Rods for every application or technique. Over 1,000 reels to choose from. Monofilament, braid, and fluorocarbon lines. A massive selection of baits from the smallest to the largest. Exclusive baits and colors only available at Tackle Warehouse. Everything you need to build or customize your favorite lures. And of course, countless options to store it all. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
One look and you'll know. These fired up next-gen machines are engineered like no other. Precision tuned to excel under pressure, Vexus boats have revolutionized what quality, performance, innovation, and a true rough water ride can be. Check out the long list of advantages at VexusBoats.com. After all, some things turn your head, others ignite your soul.